Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Anthony Lordo, your go-to dentist here in Worthington, Ohio. So I've had some people ask me some interesting questions because, as we all know, we've had a little extra time on our hands lately. And one question has been, Dr. Lordo, why did you want to become a dentist? Well, that's a real good question. And let me answer that for you. It goes back to my childhood. So when I was a little kid, I had some dental problems. My two canines, my eye teeth, well, they were stuck up in the roof of my mouth and they just didn't want to come down. Also, my teeth didn't line up quite right, so I had to have some orthodontics. So I'll never forget my orthodontist back in Warren, Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio area, Dr. Martusio. Man, I thought he was the coolest guy ever. He was always happy. He had these big gold bracelet he had on, had a fancy car, but man, he just was always whistling and on top of the world. Just seemed like a neat guy. Worked with a great group of people, had an amazing dental staff, and man, he was just an inspiration. I thought, golly, I want to be just like him. He's just a neat guy. So part of my procedure of having braces in my canines, well, they had to be surgically exposed in the roof of my mouth to be pulled down into place. So I went to an oral surgeon. I won't say his name, but boy, he wasn't very nice to me back then. I remember that. Well, probably because I was such a big dude, I had a hard time, well, getting numb and getting sedated. And I remember that just wasn't a fun day in my life. So I always thought, boy, I'd like to be a dentist, probably an orthodontist. And I'm always going to be kinder and gentler and nicer than that oral surgeon was to me. I'll never forget that back then. So then I thought, well, that sounds like a big commitment going into dental school. That's 8 years of your life, and maybe I should try dental hygiene out first. So it was kind of funny. I was asked to go play football at Mount Union many years ago, and I passed on that, and I went from becoming a defensive tackle to a dental hygienist. And probably the best move I ever made, because in undergrad I graduated with a degree in dental hygiene from Ohio State University, as well as an AQP degree, which means I could put fillings in before I was a dentist. And I'm very grateful for my dental hygiene background because the dental hygiene department, made up of mostly ladies, taught us how to be very kind and gentle and careful around our patients. Just kind of what I was hoping for. And I'll never forget some of our other instructors like Dr. Scheid. He taught us how to be great educators. So after I thought, this dental thing's pretty cool, I think I'm going to be an orthodontist. I went on to dental school. Again, graduated Ohio State in 1996, Ohio State College of Dentistry. But I did find out I had one challenge, and that is couldn't wait long enough for the whole orthodontics things to happen with patients. Boy, it takes like 2 years to see your end result. So I guess I found out I have a challenge waiting to see results. So I decided to become a general dentist. Also, I kind of found I love doing prosthetics, like dentures and bridges, and I love making new smiles. And that's where I could combine my father's engineering background, my dad's a mechanical engineer, with my mother's art background. My mother is an amazing painter. So I found as a general dentist I could put those two qualities together and still do a little orthodontics on the side. We do a lot of Invisalign here in the office now. So I've had some great mentors inspire me to be a dentist over the years. Dr. Martusio, my orthodontist, an oral surgeon, wasn't very nice. My family dentist, Dr. Wyant, back home in the Youngstown, Warren, Ohio area. Some amazing instructors in the dental hygiene program, some awesome instructors at Ohio State College of Dentistry, and then I also had an opportunity to be a dental hygienist all throughout, dental school. I worked as a dental hygienist and worked with some amazing people like Dr. Vic Cinchetta, Dr. Hackman, Dr. Solt, Dr. Sterling, and then as many of you know, I kept on with Dr. Sterling for many years at the Nisonger Center at Ohio State, where we provided special care dentistry for people with different challenges. So that's my story, and that's why I wanted to become a dentist. And this is Dr. Anthony Lordo saying, wash them hands and, keep smiling.